Hey everybody, welcome back. So you see the setup up here in the office looks a little bit different. We've added a couple new enclosures and we have a couple new additions to the family that are going to be going into those. Now it's really funny because we get a lot of people asking us about new snakes and how they're bitey and flighty and all of this other stuff and how do I make friends with them. Well, we got a really good opportunity to demonstrate that because this one snake right here, the first one we're putting in, is not a happy camper tonight. So it should be interesting. So you won't want to go anywhere. We'll be right back on Intrepid Exotics. Whether you're a lifelong keeper or just getting started, help us encourage responsible keeping, conservation, and public education in the interest of keeping our reptiles safe and healthy as we protect them for future generations. You're invited to spend time with us as we experience these awesome animals together on Intrepid Exotics. So we just got back here a little while ago. We live right in central North Carolina. We're about maybe an hour away from Aubrey Pruitt. Just got back from his place. We had an opportunity to go and play with the Aldabra tortoises some. He's got 3 really big ones out there. They're just the sweetest animals on the planet, hands down. And even managed to find a little DeKay's brown snake clutch that had hatched out that we was playing with when we was up there. So it's really cool when you go from 16-foot reticulated pythons to these little tiny snakes like that. It's always fun. So yeah, we've got these 2 animals right here. Aubrey was good enough to give these to us for the educational programs. I think part of it might have been he might be afraid I'm going to have a stroke filming all these videos with the 16-foot retics downstairs. This is going to be a lot easier to work with. And it's also going to be really good working with this first animal here because this one is really spicy, really defensive, got hook handles going in, but it gives us a really good opportunity to talk about things like hook training, hook handling, working with your new snake when you first get it. You know, we always talk about tapping down food responses and things like that. This is going to be a really good example of that. Now what we've got in here is a Sri Lankan. They're really hard to come across. There's just a handful of them in the country. And this particular one isn't particularly fond of people. And I'm kind of hesitating right now. I want to get all of this preliminary stuff out of the way because I know when I open it up, it's going to be interesting. Now, there's probably a pretty good chance I'm going to get tagged here as soon as I open this up. So before we start going into that, I just want to make it clear that if you're in a position where you're getting a new snake and you know it's scared, it's defensive, for me, I start working with mine just like I want to work with it. You know, I don't want to start off by hook handling it like it's a venomous snake or anything. I'm not going to go in and tap down the food response because there's no food response. It's a defensive animal. So I'm just going to start from square one, go in, do my best to get him comfortable, get him out, get him to where he's realizing that he's not getting, you know, he's not getting ready to get eaten or anything like that, and start working on that relationship with him from square one. So let's see how this goes. And this is something that I do with every snake. It doesn't make any difference whether it's as small as this one or if it's as big as my big retic in a bin. You know, you open it up and you pull it back like that. That way, if the snake's sitting there waiting on you and it wants to jump out and take a strike, if it's scared, it's going to bounce off the lid. So what we have here is a little Sri Lankan male. He's not terribly happy. I don't know how well you can see him. I'm actually just going to go ahead and pull this over here and see if we can get this camera on him a little bit. Okay. Now I've got a hook here if worst case scenario comes up and I need it, but I don't think it will because I'm going to do my level best here to make this guy feel okay. Get that opened up. Now you see how his head's sitting. You can see it. Yeah, I should be able to. See his head sitting right there. He's just keeping an eye on me. Absolutely no idea what I'm getting ready to do. He's got them really short tongue flicks right now. So I'm going to come in behind him. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to come in this way. Come on. Okay. Let's see, that was... Okay. 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 Come on. Okay. Come on. There we go. There we go. And he tagged me a couple times there. Got me once on the arm. It was just a quick defensive strike. Didn't hurt at all. And he did manage to tag me one time on the chest. Well, I don't want him to tag me in the eye. Hopefully you can see this. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're okay. You're okay. There we go. See, and all I'm doing right now is doing my best to let him expend a little bit of energy. See if I can't fix this camera a little bit. There we go. Alright. So I want him to expend a little bit of energy here, get a little bit tired. Just keep him supported. Trying to keep him distracted and away from me. Because we don't want to get bit every time we work with this guy. There you go. See? There you go, bud. It's okay. Yeah. He's really stressed out right now. He doesn't really know what to think. But the good thing is, oh, nice. A little bit of musk. Gotta love that. But see, the thing about this is he's starting to learn right off the bat that striking at me is not going to do him any good. So, he can try and bite all he wants to. It's not going to help. And it's not going to hurt. There we go. See, you're okay, buddy. You're okay. I'm probably getting more bold than I should be, getting him that close to my face. But you get a really good look at what a Sri Lankan looks like. And like I said, he's going to stay pretty small. And it's going to take a lot of interactions like this before he's really comfortable. You know. But I just want to give him enough time for him to realize that I'm not a bad guy and I'm not going to hurt him. Ain't that right, buddy? Okay. You just keep them supported as best you can so that they feel comfortable. And probably not going to see too much in the way of them really long, curious tongue flicks right now. But I'm also not in a really big hurry to get him put into the enclosure because he's in the process of figuring everything out right now. You know, right now that there we go. See, getting a little bit of them long tongue flicks out of him. And he's just figuring everything out right now. He's quiet. He's still. There we go. You just let him expend a little bit of energy and get that big fight out of him. And this is what Kevin McCurley talks about when he talks about building threads with your animals. This is the first thread that I've built with him. You know, we had it out for a minute. And he got his shots in. But, you know, now that he's a little bit tired, he can kind of see what's going on. I don't want to mess with him too much. Just let him think about what's happening. And what I'd really like to see, what would be almost miraculous to see with him, is if he was to really relax that neck and just start slowly exploring. I don't think I'll see that on him because he's still really stressed out. And I do still want to be kind of careful because, you know, he gets too close up to my face or something like that. He's still on edge enough to where he could still want to take a pop at me. But There you go, bud. See, it's okay. It's okay. There you go. I know. He's heading back towards the one familiar spot. And that's the box. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. So we are just going to repeat this experience. Oh, easy, easy. Just going to repeat this experience with him. He's pretty much done with me. He doesn't want anything else to do with me. So I'm going to let him... Come on. We're not going there. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. No. You're okay. So you notice that he's not striking necessarily at my arms or anything. You know, he's striking at my hands. He's striking at the things that he's seeing moving. But look at this. Being really careful to make sure that he doesn't get in a position where he can pop me in the chin. But, you know, I think there was a couple quick motions that I made there at some point that got him startled again. So you do got to stay on point with him when you're getting him, you know, easy, bud. When you're getting him set up. But I'm really going to do my best to end this encounter with him on a positive note. I don't want him flailing around and biting and all of this and then throwing him in the cage. I want to sit here with him, just kind of chill. See, he was kind of squaring up at me, looking at me like that, so I'm going to move him around a little bit, trying to get his mind working some. There you go. So you're good, bud. So he's nice and calm now. He's really not, but he's calmed down enough. Come on, bud. See? Why you gotta make a liar out of me? We was doing so good. Come on. Stop. It's not gonna help. Come on. Come on. See, that's just him saying he doesn't want to be messed with. But give it a little bit of time. This is going to make a really good series. I really want to work a lot with him and see if we can get him calmed down here over the course of the next week or two. So let's go ahead and let him go relax. There you go. Such a gorgeous animal too. Like I said, there's only a handful of these in the country, so it's really, really awesome that Aubrey let me bring him out to show you guys. I don't think I'm bleeding anywhere. Okay, next. Now, before I get this guy out, oh yeah, I gotta remember to turn the ceiling fan off. Ah, wrong one. Let's turn the... If you've got 8-foot ceilings and you've got ceiling, would you chill? Yeah, see, he is really unhappy right now. It's going to take a good deal of handling to get him mellowed out. But like I said, this is going to be a really good video series with him. So, get the ceiling fan stopped. Please. There you go. So yeah, you don't ever want to get your snake stuck in a ceiling fan. I want you guys to take a moment to think about something too. When we talk about, like with the larger retics, we talk about handling and reading their behavior and things like that. You know, this one is really easy to work with. It's like a 36-inch snake. Imagine having a 16-foot reticulated python that wants to do this to you. It really gets tricky. So now I finally have one animal in here that really, well, my hognose hates me, but we don't count that because she doesn't actually bite. She just stabs me with her nose. But so we have one frightened animal here. and we're going to work on making him comfortable. So, what we've got here is another really awesome animal, and this is an Orangeglow Phantom male, reticulated python, mainland, and this is of course his temporary house. He's going to get a little bit bigger, but his parents aren't terribly big at all, so I don't expect him to get near as big as my 16-foot male. But this is a really awesome animal right here, and there was something else I was going to say, and I don't remember, but hey bud. And see, he's all chill. He's already in there snoozing. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Names. We had to pick names for the snakes. So this is Jay and Silent Bob. And we was kind of back and forth about which one was going to be which, because it's kind of hard to call this one Silent Bob when he's the one that makes all the noise. But Silent Bob's got brown hair and Jay's got blonde hair, so this one kind of seems like it makes sense. So this is Silent Bob. This is Jay that's coming out here. Let's see. Yeah, let's turn it down a little bit. Come on. Come on, Sleepy. There you go. Come on, buddy. You're home. You're home. There we go. So this right here is Orangeglow Phantom male. Let's see if we can get the camera. There you go. Let me get that out. The camera turn around here. I guess I should have probably used the gimbal in here. It was suggested to me, and I said I wasn't going to need it because there's not a whole lot of room to move around. So I think I was wrong. But, okay. This guy, look at this. This is just the sweetest boy right here. He is day and night from the other one. And I'm really happy this is the way it is too, because it would be a little bit different if this guy had the same disposition as his buddy over there. But yeah, another gorgeous animal. And we're going to get a bigger enclosure for him put together pretty soon. But this guy is just too awesome. He's just a gorgeous animal. And he's got such a great demeanor. Such high energy. And where are you going? But yeah, he's such a pretty boy. So anyway, guys, and there's nothing dramatic with him. Like I said, he is, and you know, I'll make a point here too. A lot of people say that, and I say it too, when you get a new snake, you know, leave it alone for a week, let it sit in its enclosure, let it get familiar with it, and you know, not really handling it because you don't want to stress it out. Well, that's going to depend a lot on the animals. You know, this one right here, I'm not going to have any choice but to handle him because he's just got so much energy. He's going to have to come out every day. So this is one of those snakes that you're not going to just put in the enclosure and leave alone for a week. I mean, he was gregarious from the very first time I seen him, and he's just staying that way. He's a happy snake. He wants to explore. I don't see any signs of him stressing at all, except for the fact that he's trying to choke me out. But, so yeah, this is one of those cases where I'm not going to mess with him. Now, his buddy over there, I am going to leave him alone for a couple days and just kind of let him get used to his environment. But the thing is it's not really his environment that's stressing him out. He just doesn't like interacting with people. So I know that even if I leave him in there and I don't touch him for a week, when that week's over with, easy bud, when that week is over with, it's going to be the same thing. So I'm just going to leave him alone, give him a couple days to kind of de-stress, and then, you know, I'll film the next time we go in and start handling him. So, come on, bud. Go home. Go home there, bud. There you go. Alright, so as you can see, this guy is going to be all over the place. This is one of those times where he needs to be in a little bit bigger enclosure. This is going to be okay for him for right now. And he's just going to have to come out and get handled a couple times a day. Help him work off some of that energy and so forth, because otherwise, you know, he'll just sit in there and go nuts. So that's how you compensate. If you happen to have to keep a snake in a smaller enclosure for a little while, you just make sure that you're taking them out and getting them the exercise that they need, so that they don't have to stay cramped up in there. You know, you get them out, let them run all that energy off, let them go back in there. You know, they'll curl up and go to sleep until it's ready for them to come out the next time. So anyway, guys, those are the two new babies. Again, thank you so much to Aubrey Pruitt from A&B Exotics. It was really awesome. It was really awesome to see again. We don't get out there enough. And, yeah, we really appreciate having the opportunity to work with these guys. And, yeah, as you can see, he didn't come right out and tame down for me. So there's that. So anyway, guys, don't forget, get subscribed to the channel. We've got the Patreon. We've got the channel memberships. Definitely need the support of everybody. You know, the more everybody jumps on board, the more members in the channel and the Patreon we get, the more I can invest into recording equipment and enclosures and animals and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, all of this stuff, it costs me money to produce this, so feel free to chip in. Especially the more animals that we get. But anyway, guys, you guys have an outstanding night, and we'll see you next time on Intrepid Exotics.